The Formula 1 were just here last week, and even those drivers had difficulty with this track. We're here in the Porsche 992, and there's one corner that gives the driver a whole lot of grief. And we're off at the Porsche Canada race. You can see the green car got a flyer, and I'm starting from the pits because I just didn't have the confidence these guys are going to make it through this first section of track without an incident, but somehow they're doing it. It's not like a massive pack of cars on the grid, but they did in fact make it through. Here we are in the pits, practicing our launch start with the clutch, something that's important to practice that just like your pit entry.
Pit exit is clear, don't cross the line.
Here on the dirt of the pit exit, even the F1 obviously was raining last weekend, but it's just really easy, particularly to stuff up the pit exit on that corner. You can't come in too hot to it, or out onto the track.
Start's alright, time to get stuck in.
So we're back in, I think it says 14th down in the low res example footage I'm looking at now. You can see one car here just taking his time. He probably actually is here for SR. One of the few that actually live up to the...
On your left.
To the saying.
Clear left.
Incident in, turn 8, yellow flag. There's an incident in, turn 9.
Left side, clear left.
And while the drivers did make it through the first couple sections, they didn't make it a full lap without incident. We see 19 here, send it up the inside, overshot the corner, locked it up, straight into the side.
There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like it's Montero and Mason.
And it looks like it's continuing on.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Fantastic.
We can see number 7 driver there, not happy about what happened, and here it is in footage. At number 1, just missed his braking point, sent it down the inside, dodged a few people, had a couple takes at the brakes there, but couldn't pull up in time. And number 17, the green and white car, black in the front, just got absolutely thrown into the fence. That one looked like there was more to it than a simple accident. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, he got left for dead. Continue on down the main straight. He's got himself going and luckily facing the right way. We're going to waste no time. We're going to send it straight down the inside.
Car left, clear left.
And there we go, 1 lap done. It's a nice short sprint race, this one, 15 minutes or so around Canada, and it's looking very, very gloomy up in the sky.
P11. The driver in front of us is France.
So we made a couple of positions already with the instance occurring. I'm going to jump ahead here.
Incident in, turn 8. We think it might be Gallo.
Just further into this lap,
Yellow flag.
Car facing the wrong way on the side of the street. We'll look at how he ended up where he was. So number 9 gets up on the curve. That's not really the problem though. The problem is he just had too much steering angle after that curve, kept the foot down. The back just gave way in a really tricky spot right there. Knocks it into gear. Just misses that silver car. Skipping ahead to the end of lap 2. Now, I've really noticed at this point how grey it is up. It does have the chance to rain.
P10, your last lap time was a 140.21.
In this particular event, so it was like a percentage chance that it would start to rain. And I completely forgot about that, so what I'm doing now, the black box, it's the most bloody shonk driving you ever see, because I've got my bound button to change the black box setting, so I can go across the tyres, across the fuel, etc. But you have to help me out, guys, because I don't know how to scroll down with the controls on the wheel and actually change the settings. So I've done it before, and I'm going to have to do it again here because I didn't change it while I was on the grid. If I was to pit right now, the pit crew would chuck a full load of fuel in, which would take ages. We got number 7, I think it's number 7, silver car. Too worried about where we are. Missed his braking point and sent it off into the grass.
Well done, good pass.
So, yep, thanks Jim there for the nice pass. I didn't have to do much at all, and I haven't had to do much at all now. But here we go into the first example of the driver I mentioned in the intro of the video that's going to have an awful time with one particular corner. So we'll keep our eyes on number 11, and I'm sure we'll be back to see him. But see the black box here? I haven't changed to wet tyres, so I'm doing it with my mouse.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Absolutely dodgy. turn and the fuel
New
off.
fastest lap for Dieter, 138.28.
And now we're finally set. So if I was to pit, we'd get a full set of wet tyres, which is the only reason you would pit in a short race like this if it did start to rain. So it's important to have that set up and not do it like I've done it, because luckily we had a long enough straight where I could grab the mouse and mess around with it.
8th place.
We have worked our way to 8th by just simply keeping it on the track. Something that is normally the way with the Porsche 992s. And we're on to the start of lap 4 here.
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like Mason. Yellow flag.
Number 11. Number 11. What's he done? Here we go. Example 2 of his favourite corner. This time got a little bit loose coming in, trying to keep it off the wall, unlike the previous lap. And he's fully around. Nice little section there he backed it into. Got away without too much damage.
There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like Gallo and France.
Now people crashing left, right and centre. The problem with the grey sky...
That's a new fastest lap for Mullman, 138.10. The gap to Montero in front is now 6.3.
Is that the problem with the grey sky is that the track's a bit cold, so you got to be a little bit easy here. Here's what happened in number 9. Just kind of got stuck up behind the back of that previous car and then just absolutely sent it into the corner. I think he tried to avoid everyone, but that's one major T-bone stake right there.
P7. That lap time was 139.47.
And we have worked our way down to P7 because of number 11's spiralling antics down the back straight here as we enter into the number 11's favourite corner. That's the new official name of the chicane here. It is always tricky to get these chicanes right in Canada. They're just very unforgiving, especially the second one for me.
We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
So far, so good. I don't think we've got a full incident point yet at all. So this is exactly what you want in a ranked event, and it is ranked. It was week 13. There is, I think, 3 road events.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. Fastest lap for Mullman, 137.82.
3 road events that are ranked, meaning safety rating is affected, score, all that stuff, where most aren't. And it does change every day, which really mixes it up. Doesn't give people a whole lot of time to get good at that particular track.
You're reeling Montero in. The gap's now 3.5. There's an incident in turn 4. We think it might be Nelson.
Another stack ahead. We were 6-something seconds away not too long ago from the car in front. Now it's down to 3. And look, we got number 11 back with his favourite corner. What's he going to try this time? Attack it differently. Or maybe more like the first time. Hit it into the fence again. Number 17, a lot of curb, a little bit loose. Puts the power down. Around he goes. And we got another one. The chicane really giving... Whoa, hold on to it there, brother. Chicane giving people a lot of trouble here. Oh, here's a second chicane. This is one that gives me a heap of trouble. Oh, that's a lot of fence grabbed there. Oh, fence everywhere. No one likes the branding on their side panels anymore. And number 11 is back. He's back again. More hit rate on that fence than not. He's back again. Oh, here's the story unfolding. There would be no paint left on that car at all.
Push, push, push. We can get this position.
If the steering is aligned, I'd be super, super surprised. Here's my, I wouldn't say favourite corner, not even sarcastically. It's just a hard one to get right, honestly. Like, you can save a lot of time because of the exit speed.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
If you were to get it right, where I don't really think that's something that I do at all this whole race. But we've got 5 minutes to go. It's a really short event. I'm saying let's go back at this footage because it's such a short event. We are a little bit quicker than this guy ahead, but are we going to have enough laps to hunt him down? So we're, you know, pushing, just trying to nail the chicanes, especially in the corners, without overdriving. Remember that it's very overcast, track's a bit slick, and a lot of people had trouble already.
Good lap. That's your best in the session.
So we're not trying to be in that group. A little bit slidey coming into the first corner there. Fuel alarms
There's
on.
an incident in turn 4. It looks like it's Gibson. Yellow flag.
And we got a proper yellow flag. A lot of smoke. What's happened to number 5 here in the green and red car? A little bit bouncy over the curb. Super easy to get loose. And unfortunately facing sideways in the middle of the track. So you lose extra time trying to sort out the wrong way. But now he's thrown into the mix. So it was already getting a little bit spicy out here. With just a few minutes to go. Now we're on the back of the red car here. That is right behind the green car. A couple minutes to go. It's starting to heat up a little bit. But so far so good for us. We've just avoided it all. Starting from the pits in this particular race, I think was a super good idea. Down the back straight here into the hairpin. Super easy to stuff this one up and lock the brake just because it's so heavy. Kind of kinks coming into it. We've tried to get up on the curb to really get the car turning.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. P7.
And there's our first incident point, and a silly one at that. I need to upgrade my $20 27-inch monitor. A little bit wider, a little bit more field of view would be nice, so I can see exactly where my wheel is rather than guess. But we'll take one incident point so far. 1 lap to go.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Another really easy, as you can see, the purple just come on my last
lap.
Last lap, red car sends it down the inside, tags him a little bit. I'm not sure what the blinking's going on here.
Incident in turn 6. We think it might be Mullman.
Now the red and green car gets loose, but I'm not sure that was done from this car hitting him up. We'll look back at it shortly, but it really looked like he spun out long after he got tagged. So we'll have to look at that, but we're in the last lap. It was a 3-place battle for this last position here.
Car left.
He's now down to 1,
Clear left.
but he's going to yield the position. Super surprising on what's going on here.
Nicely done.
And looking in the rear vision, he's yielded back to the green and red car. So what's exactly happened here? Here we have from the green car position, he kind of really comes in at an interesting angle. A couple blinking things going on. You hear some contact. But he's just got it, in my opinion, just completely lost it on himself. He's in first gear, punched the throttle, maybe a little bit nervous that he's got tagged in the rear panels, and just got it loose. And he saved it. He kept it, out of the fence and going on the track. But I'm not sure the red car had to yield there at all.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
So maybe with the story of our fellow racer number 11 and his favourite corner is a story of being too nice in a race event.
There's an incident in Senna. It looks like Mullman.
But there it is. Let me know if you think that red car had to yield or not then, because I'm not completely sold he had to.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's Jankovic. P5. Well done, mate. Good finish.
But if you thought number 11 was done, you would be mistaken. Here he is back in his favourite corner. Into the fence again. That was pretty hard hit actually as well. He's carrying on the next couple turns here. He's running wide. That car's not steering very straight. It's into the fence again. And just to top it off, around the hairpin, he's never had a trouble really until now, and drives it straight into the fence. That car would be as straight as that parade we have every year in Sydney.